It's the Smart Mark video response. Responding to you cause you asked me to. Smart Mark video response. We're gonna talk about something you just talked about. The Smart Mark video response. We're doing what you asked. Talking about something you just talked about a few minutes ago.
Bothering me for quite a while now that the WWE has totally given up on tag team wrestling. Yet they have the tag team belts. That when they gave up on cruiserweight wrestling, they got rid of the belt. Why keep it's such a prick tease. Gives us always the thought, the question, are they ever going to bring back tag team wrestling? I'll tell you, right now, the time is so ripe with all the young guys they've got that they want to get over. We just saw a battle royal where there were probably 10 or 15 guys in the match that I didn't even know who they were at all. And why not put some of these guys in some tag teams? Can we not come up with names for tag teams anymore? If you need some ideas, give me a call. I'm sure, hey, right now, as you watch this, put down your top 5 ideas for tag team names. Comment me with that. I guarantee we could come up with some good ones. Anyways, and I bet 95% would be better than Air Boom, which is the most fucking stupid name for a tag team that I've ever heard. By the way, I have a hard time believing that people actually voted for that to be that. When I thought International Air or something like that. Just saying. Anyway, when they had R-Truth and Miz, that was a tag team that I know R-Truth had to go away, but how long does he have to be gone? I mean, he's going to come back. They didn't have to break up the fucking tag team. They could have, just found a different way for R-Truth to leave under the pretense that when he comes back, now him and Miz have beef for R-Truth, I don't know, being fired or something in the first place. Keep them together. Having Swagger and Ziggler together, they keep fighting it for some reason. It's like an obvious pairing. That would give you 2 teams of guys that are like names, plus Air Boom. Right there, you're talking about Unico having his faction. There's another tag team. That's 4. I mean, if we could find a 5th, which I want to say the Uso brothers or something, but I'm not 100% sure if they're still around. I haven't seen them forever. But assuming they are, there's 5 right there. You have a solid tag team division with a couple of tag teams that are obviously above the rest, giving you these guys to, work kind of job matches, getting the other guys over even more, and then over time, building up those tag teams. It all seems so obvious to me that you could create with those 5 tag teams and keep them in the division for a while. You could create interest in those tag team titles. But they continue, they'll just fucking put these guys together and make you think they're going to do something, and then break them up a month or 2 later. We're not even, with Ziggler and Swagger, it just is amazing to me that these 2 guys wouldn't get on the same page. That they wouldn't get on the same page and be like, oh, let's go win the tag team titles. And not give up till they've accomplished it. Not just like, oh, hey, let's go do this tonight. And when we don't accomplish it, oh well, I'm still the U.S. champ. But it's so, to me, just finding a moment where somebody gives it a little bit of thought with the writers, bookers at WWE, that all it would take is just the care of, all right, let's make this important for a little bit. Let's have a feud. Let's have some, side stuff going on to make it seem like there's an actual division, not just two coexisting tag teams. When you're so hard up to be making stars out of guys, and you have the tag team, that's what tag team wrestling is all about, is taking a match now with 4 guys getting face time instead of 2. TNA had the strongest tag team division that we've seen in 10 years. And then once they started trying to be exactly like WWE pretty much, it's went out the window. All their under belts, X Division, TV title, tag titles. The only thing that they do still build up is the Knockouts title. It's not too late to look at the big picture and get these newer guys that you want to build up into some tag teams, give them names, keep them together for a year or 2, And if they get over as a tag team, the way Beer Money did, or Motor City Machine Guns did, keep them fucking together for as long as you possibly can. The day of, you go back to the Road Warriors, to Leonard, the Rockers, the Hart Foundation. These teams were together. Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express. Those guys are probably still together. Anyways, the days of having these tag teams that travel as tag teams from one company to the next, and I miss that. I think that a lot of people miss that. I know it's a different era, but theoretically, you still would be trying to make as many, at least, I understand not having too many stars, but it seems like you would want popularity at every level. You would want guys that people get behind at every juncture of the show, instead of having a bunch of guys that people want to give a shit about, but you haven't really given them a reason to. Tag teams can still make people give a shit about the guys in those tag teams. And you don't have to just put a tag team together under the pretense that 2 months later you're going to break them up and have them feuding with each other. I would like to see Crimson and Morgan have 6 months of a run. Feed them some people. Maybe have somebody beat them for the belts, and they realize that they love being the tag team champs, and now they want to get their belts back. Is it a crime that these guys would focus on that? Let me know what you guys think about tag team wrestling. Like I said, 5 ideas for a tag team names. If you can only think of one, throw fucking one at me. You know, whatever. But, anyways, until next time, we got Impact tomorrow night, so we'll be doing the IWO show. Subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.